In this episode of 10 Best Ones, we're going to check out the top 5 best Sony headphones in 2018. I made this list based on my personal opinion, and I tried to list these based on their price, quality, durability, and more. If you want to see the price and find out more information about these headphones, you can check out the links down in the description and the comment section below. Okay, so with that out the way, let's get started with the video. At number 5, we've got the Sony MDR XB400. The Sony MDR XB400 on-ear headphones have been designed with travellers and commuters in mind. Sony went their way to give their customers an all-in-one package that mixes a sleek folding design with great comfort. It doesn't take much to notice that Sony went for something just a little bit special this time round. Their MDR XB400 headphones are available in 7 colour variants, providing users lots of choices to pick the ones that fit their style and preference. The headphones are built out of plastic components, which is relatively surprising given their construction. The headband in particular doesn't provide any assurance, as it doesn't have any metal strengthening at all, but so far we haven't heard any reports of customers experiencing problems with these headphones. All colour variations look very appealing, but their surface is a fingerprint magnet, and also it's easy to scratch. I think that these headphones won't look as pretty after a month of use as they do straight out of the box. We do like the fact that the 30mm earpieces can be turned down, allowing the headphones to lay down flat. The ear pads are comfortable and appropriate for long listening sessions. The 1.2 meter long flat cable is made to prevent tangling troubles, and it also comes with built-in controls. The Sony MDR XB400 on-ear headphones have a frequency response of 5Hz to 22,000 Hz. The deep low end works flawlessly with dubstep, 80s and 90s old school rap, and other similar music genres. When these headphones have the chance to show you just how much power is in them, they don't waste a second. Highs and mids are not as impressive as the low end, but they still sit comfortably above your typical on-ear headphones. Sony does not promote these headphones to provide a great noise isolation, but I was pleasantly surprised to find that these headphones are able to greatly mute the world around you, giving you a great listening space where you can enjoy your music and focus on any task that requires your attention. Overall, I'd say that these headphones are amazing, and I'd recommend them to everyone that is looking for a pair of budget Sony headphones. For today are Sony's MDR Z1R. The MDR Z1R headphones are only available in black and are easily some of the best made headphones I've ever discovered. The headband is constructed out of beta titanium for lightness and toughness. It's also lined with leather and reasonable amounts of padding for wearing comfort. The headband slides to fit heads of different sizes, and the slider mechanism is numbered, so it's easy for users to readjust the headphones to get their preferred fit. The slider and the hangers that hold the ear cups in position are both made out of aluminium. Lastly, the ear pads, which are angled and covered with sheepskin leather, are super plush and huge. As far as comfort is concerned, few headphones I've tested can match the MDR Z1R for overall wearing comfort. I could easily wear these headphones for several hours. Because of their unique ear cups, the MDR Z1R look great too. The shape of the ear cups isn't only for design's sake, it's actually dictated by function, as it helps reduce unwanted resonance. Inside, there's an additional piece of acoustic filter made out of Canadian softwood fibres that additionally absorb and reduce the resonance. The MDR Z1R also comes in a large presentation box with separate areas for the headphones and cables. The box is very elegant with a leather outer case and soft satin lining on the inside. Sadly, the box is also very bulky and not very portable. Taking into account the high price of the MDR Z1R, Sony really should have offered a separate carrying case. I'm sure a lot of users would like to use their MDR Z1R headphones at the workplace and at home. The MDR Z1R does, however, have some issues. Treble sounds uneven, and this can make some female vocals and certain instruments sound a little unnatural. The overall tonality also sounds a bit off to me, with vocals sounding far too muffled and distant, which gives the MDR Z1R a very V-shaped kind of sound. If you prefer dance, trance, rock and pop music more than oldies, acoustic or classical music, Sony's new MDR Z1R would be right up your alley. Midway today at number 3 is the Sony MDR-1AM2. Headphone quality can be broken down into 3 sections. The lowest tier is made up of cheap headphones, which usually emphasize added components instead of sound quality. The highest tier is audiophile equipment, which normally costs thousands of dollars by the time you've got all the equipment you need. But there's a middle point between cheap junk and audiophile grade cams. Like many headphones in this price range, the MDR-1AM2 comes in a box that could easily function as its own carrying case. But within the box, there's a soft carrying bag that's better for carrying these headphones out with you. Also inside that sturdy box, the Sony MDR-1AM2 comes with some literature and 2 cables, a 4-foot cable with a mic and remote and 3.5mm connection, and a 4-foot balance connection cable with a 4.4mm connection. This might sound like madness, but being able to switch cables is actually one of the best features of the Sony's 1AM2. By far, the top cause of death for wired headphones is when their cable is slowly worn down by use. The headphones themselves seem sturdy and yet seem nearly feather light. The quality of construction is top tier. This isn't the cheap type of lightweight you get for a few bucks. With the MDR-1AM2 in hand, I'm left with the distinct impression that Sony invested as much time fine-tuning the appeals as they did fine-tuning that sound. Some headphones provide a neutral soundstage that's great for analysing every detail of a sound. Others have a soundstage that's been built to enrich the midtones and high notes. After a specific level of quality is met, the specific sound characteristics from one pair of headphones to another becomes a matter of taste, and Sony's 1AM2 reaches that level of quality. The 1AM2 is for individuals who want the best sound quality you can reach without getting a bank loan, and without including a bunch of secondary devices. It's for people who plan on doing most of their listening with laptops, smartphones, and other low-powered equipment. For those people, Sony's MDR-1AM2 may be the least expensive way to access audiophile quality sound. Looking at number 2, it's Sony's WH-1000XM2. The Sony WH-1000XM2 headphones are Sony's second-generation premium cordless noise-cancelling headphones, and continue to demonstrate why Sony has turned into number 1 when it comes to marrying sound and features in over-ear headphones. They're a superb, complete package that masters every area. The headband and ear pad cushioning are carried across from the old version, which means comfort levels are still high and the headphones sit firmly on your head without feeling vice-like. The appearance of the outer earpiece covers is a little rougher and makes them feel more tactile. This pair of headphones also has the quick attention feature. With this function, you can reduce the volume level of your music simply by covering the top of the right earpiece, which allows you to get your bearings or hold a discussion. Move your hand away and the music returns to its previous level. Also on the right ear cup is the touch control board, with the charging port located beneath. The left side has 2 raised buttons with the audio jack found underneath. Other design elements like the embossed Sony logos and coloured left or right symbols above the ear cups are a neat touch. Battery life is extraordinary. By far the best battery life of any ANC headphone I've ever tested. Throughout regular usage and what I would call normal music playing levels, I managed to get well over 25 hours of playtime when using Bluetooth and noise cancelling. The quick charge feature is one more big plus for these headphones, as if you ever do run out of juice, a 10-minute stint on the charger will yield a massive 70 minutes of playback time. Some people have suggested the lack of inclusion of a USB-C port for charging as a negative. Sony has opted to stay with the tried and tested micro USB standard for its charging port. To conclude, if you're a frequent traveller who needs a pair of headphones to help you escape this world for a few hours, then these headphones are for you. Their noise cancellation is amazing. And today, topping the chart at number 1 is the Sony MDR V6. Even though this pair of headphones was released a few decades ago, they still remain one of the best headphones out there made by Sony. The Sony MDR V6 looks like a simple product. Compared to many modern headphones, the MDR V6 looks like part of the classy-looking old guard that heralded in the golden age of on-ear circumaural headphones. The wide ear cups are comfortable enough, and the leatherette pads, although they don't look very thick, have a premium look to them, crinkled and soft, like a pair of old velvet leather gloves. The hinges look fairly solid and smooth, connecting the wide driver housing to the headband. The MDR V6 can and do excel at almost all genres up to this day. For this very reason, they were extremely popular with people in the audio industry, from DJs to sound engineers, for their near flat response audio quality. Flat response meaning as accurate audio reproduction as possible from the recording. For me, they sound perfect, natural, balanced yet still fun, like I'm listening to real instruments. They blew me away from first listen, even though I've heard a lot of different pairs of headphones. They've supplanted every other headphone I've ever used. They've replaced a good chunk of my small collection, and I'm not going back. Sound quality is largely subjective. Some folks out there think that this headphone is a little too trebly for their tastes. If you're used to warmer, bass-tilted sound signatures like what you would expect from a Beat or Bose headphone, or even most modern Sony headphones, you might share this complaint. The V6 provides a detailed, crisp, sharp sound signature with chest-thumping bass when required. The soundstage is rich, dynamic, and nicely separated. If you turn them up too high, the treble may irritate you, and if you like a warm, creamier sound, perhaps look elsewhere. But for me, these are basically the best Sony headphones out there. Basically, if you want a pair of headphones that are amazing and won't cost you a lot of money, then the MDR V6s are the ones that I would recommend. Thanks for watching. I hope you liked this video, and if it was helpful to you, please remember to leave a like and subscribe to my channel to see more videos like this in the future. And if you have any questions related to these products, you can leave a comment below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can.